everyone. In just a moment, I'm going to go through and show you how to assemble a couple more signs. But before I do, I'd like to backtrack for just a moment. If you have watched the clip titled Garden Shows, Fundraisers, and Sales Tools, I want to expand on one small something really fast. And this goes for the whole program. When you refer somebody to your website and you because they're interested in having an Address America sign business, or when I was talking before, it's a fundraising group and they're just like, I don't know if we could just order, so on and so forth, and you refer them to your .biz, addressamerica.biz website, and you inform them to click on Join Now, and they therefore become your referral, your downline, whichever term, so that you can follow this. They become sponsored by you. They are brought into the program by you. And so what you will get for speaking with them and helping with them and answering questions, you would get a 5% commission on their sign purchases. Again, sign, not like business cards and things like that, but the actual sign material, you would get 5% commission. If you have not done it, please take a moment and review the referral program, and it's under the training tab. If you go down there, you'll see how it's all listed in the various levels. Okay, so now that I've got that cleared up, just to make sure everybody understood that, the signs we're going to talk about assembling are the Annandale, the original oak sign, the rose sign, and the Excalibur sign. I'm going to start with something about the Excalibur sign because it's one small part, and it's dealing with its spear tip is different than the oak and the rose. And what it is, this is the Excalibur bracket. If you haven't seen it before, very clean line, extremely contemporary looking sign. The difference is its spear tip has a notch. See where it's notched out? The spear tip has a notch. So what you want to do is take your pole and you're going to insert your tip into it, and you're going to line up the hole in that notch. And what happens is it helps to lock that spear tip in place better. Okay? And just so you know, so I can clear some of my workspace here, this is the oak bracket. It is the original sign. And again, the rose, the oak, and the Excalibur are all assembled the same way. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do our beautiful rose sign. And it's named the rose sign because the pattern looks like a rose in bloom. Looks like a rose in bloom. Okay. So what I have here is an aluminum blank, just like when we talked about nameplates. It's an powder-coated aluminum blank. The blank actually comes with this waxy paper / plastic sheeting on it, and that's to only protect the metal. So you want to make sure and remove it from your blank or plate. We refer to them as both. So we've done that. The next thing we want to do is apply our numbers to our plate. Some of you may feel more comfortable by using, sorry about that, a ruler to help line your numbers up. And actually you need one that's just not quite as thick. There you go. And actually, when you apply it, you may want to do your outside numbers. Let's redo this. So you want to apply your outside numbers first and get them set. And then you're going to put your inside numbers. Remember, you're working off your order tracker. You're going to put your tape down. Okay? You're going to lift up your first two numbers, I always work right to left. There we go. Again, you're removing the paper backing to reveal the adhesive back reflective numbers. You're going to smooth it out with your squeegee. You're going to pull up the tape on the other side. And again, remove the backing. The numbers that I am using in this demonstration, they are called the deco numbers. They are 4 inches in height, like the boardwalk numbers that you saw in the boardwalk in the park place. They're just a little bit thicker. Now, obviously, if I have a 5 or 6 digit house number, if I'm working in an area with 5 to 6 digits, there's not enough room on the plate. What you want to do is you want to switch number fonts, and you would use the boardwalk number. Again, you would use the boardwalk number if you're in an area that has 5 to 6 digits. All right, so we have our row sign on our 48-inch pole, and it's basically the same as it was when we discussed the boardwalk and park place signs previously. You're going to line the holes up in your bracket to the holes on the pole. You're going to insert your bolts, the top bolt and then the bottom bolts, and then you're going to take your nut and move it on the threads. Take your pliers to hold your nut. Tighten the bolts. Tighten the bolts. Put your materials aside. Let me get the trash out of the way. Then what you're going to do is, if you notice on the outside of the rose bracket, there is a hole for the outside hole on the aluminum blank. So what I'm going to do is flip my aluminum blank upside down and line up that hole. See how they're lined up? Then I'm going to take my compression hook and my plier. Okay. And I'm going to lift it up, and I'm doing the outside hole first. There we go. There's one hook in. And now we're going to do the other hook. What you're going to do is you have to kind of twist it because it lines up where it comes out on the other side of the last ornamental part of the bracket. Okay, there we go. Then you're going to take your insert tip. You're going to take your insert tip and put it in just like you would your boardwalk or your park place sign. One other fast thing I want to mention, and you can find it happen with any of the brackets, no matter which one you're using, every now and then the holes might not line up. So all you want to do is take your drill, put in a 1/4 inch bit, and just drill out those holes a little bit more to make them line up. And I guess we'll get to Annandale in just a minute.